We are now inside Disneyland and heading to our first attraction, which is going to be in Fantasyland. As we are walking, I am grabbing Matterhorn because that is going to be our first attraction using Genie. Be sure once you have everyone chosen, you screenshot so that you have it and save it in your photos just in case there's any glitches. Once we get to the area of Fantasyland, cast members are checking room keys to be sure that we all have one, as we can get in 30 minutes earlier being a resort guest, period. Those who are not resort guests are being held at the hub until 8 a.m. You can still get your lightning lane though if you are waiting in the hub, so be sure to do that. Don't wait.
And do watch your
We're all mad here.
To spin your teacup, just keep turning the wheel to the right or to the left. The faster you turn it, the faster it spins.
Oh, me.
Well, it seems our party is about to begin. Have a most wonderful time. Ta-ta!
Ta-ta!
Ahora comienza el Magic Bag. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado
And
y
that
mantenga sus
is running
manos
by us
pies y piernas
is the
dentro de
public
la
getting in
taza.
at 8 o'clock.
Por favor,
And a lot of them are going to Toontown or they're going to Peter Pan. But we've already got it done. We'll do Toontown later when we've got Genie. This line's going to get crazy long. Y'all aren't going to want to wait. Just a quick look at what the wait times are doing after the park being publicly open for 12 minutes. I do this a lot during the day. I go in and I scroll. That way you can see what the wait times are at the time of day, which is on the top left, as well as what time the Genie return times are happening. Okay, it is 8:25 and we are pretty much done with Fantasyland besides Small World because we'll do that later. Off to do our first lightning lane, Matterhorn. And yeah. And then we'll start just grabbing lightning lanes. Following the plan. Stay ahead of the crowd. Okay, we've done our first lightning lane. We are in the line. So we are going to go and get Space Mountain. For $9.05. All of us. Confirm party. Continue. Oh yeah, it went to 8:35. Outstanding. So we'll be able to leave here and go straight to Space. So take a screenshot. Always take a screenshot. Arrow back. Tip board. And you can see we can book another one at 9:35. But we will have Space Mountain tapped before then. Sticking with our plan,
and any loose items in a secure place.
We will be able to walk on Star Tours. We won't need a lightning lane for that probably, but we're sticking with the plan. It's a long queue. That's why you want to do it early. And if you're going to stand by, have a lightning lane to do after. It says 25 minutes. I'm timing it to see. But you saw how long that queue line was. And this isn't even wrapping. We are currently waiting standby for Space Mountain so that we can do it again with our lightning lane, which is at 8:35. It's live right now. My directions that I am walking, because I always walk the stuff before I send to y'all. In theory, it said to get a lightning lane for Buzz, well, Star Tours, Buzz, and Autotopia. Well, it's still early enough that those attractions are walk-on. So I'm not going to waste, I'll show you, tip board. I'm not going to waste my lightning lane for that, because if they want to do it later, then they'll be able to do it later. If we use it now, then they won't be able to do it later because the lines are going to be longer. So Autotopia is 5 minutes. Buzz is 5 minutes. Star Tours is 5 minutes. So we will not use lightning lanes. We will just do this standby, and I will go ahead and get one for Indy because he is already in the afternoon. So we will tap Space Mountain lightning lane before the 9:35 mark. I will get Indy, and then at 9:35 we will get another one. And I'll look to see what it looks like at that point. So you really just have to keep checking this tip board and looking at the wait times to know what's best to get. But Indiana Jones is going fast. It's like the Jungle Cruise of Magic Kingdom. But you can see that Peter Pan's flight is already up to 35 minutes and the park's only been open for 50 minutes. We have him done. We have scanned our Space Mountain, so let's go get Indy, which is 120. All of us confirm. Oh, it changed to 250. Wow. All right. Let's see if I can modify that. So yeah, you definitely need to go ahead and get him early. There's a 9:50 a.m. We can't make it over there though. 1:35. I'd rather do 1:35. Confirm. So if it does that, if it does a time flip, just go ahead and grab it so you have it. Then go in and modify it. You may have to refresh a couple times. Always save it. Tip board. Oh, now it's saying I can't get another until 11:17. I was thinking we'd get another one at 9:30. Okay, so refresh the time.
When you sit down, welcome to the pilot bar. Computer or paper and the adventure.
There's an 11:30 for Indy. Let's grab it. Did I get it? Got it. It's much better.
There's not one for Pirates.
There's not one for Pirates. But Pirates is only a 10-minute wait. Maybe I can move him up. That 9, we would never make it over there. There's a 10:30. Did I get it? Damn it, no. So 11:17. I always set my clock to go off the next time so I don't forget. That's a good tip too. Yeah. Now I'm just going to scroll down and look at all of the wait times and what Genie return times are, and just kind of gives me an idea of what's trending. Also, the next best move for later in the day. I do this quite often. I am a little bit nerdy on it. I admit I probably do it way more than most people do or should, but I do find it almost to be a game how Genie operates. And I like to see what the wait times are doing to kind of stay ahead of the crowd. Take a picture of your ride picture so you have the number to load into your Disneyland app. They are free with Genie. Yeah, Autotopia 35 minutes. We should have walked in before we should have done it before we came to eat. Thunder Mountain is still closed. We did right by doing Buzz because we only waited 17 minutes for it. And it's now 35 minutes. Matterhorn's 40 minutes, but I'm done with that. Pan's closed for some reason. Space Mountain's at 40 minutes though, but we got it done. We rode it twice. Star Tour's 25. Jungle Cruise is not on Lightning Lane. We have to stand by a tree houses over there. So I've got grab lunch at Pizza Planet. We're checking a little early because we did not do Star Tours and Autotopia. So we're about 30 to 45 minutes early, but that's okay. Indy is 11:30 to 12:30 Lightning Lane. While we're over there, we'll do Jungle Cruise. That's also where Pirates is. But hopefully we can grab a Thunder Mountain and do the river stuff. And do Pirates while we wait on Haunted Mansion and get beignets, because there'll be time to get beignets at that point. And yeah, and we're not doing Galaxy's Edge. We decided, right? We're just gonna skip that altogether.
Yeah, I asked boys, not me.
Galaxy's Edge, Smuggler's Run, Rise. Okay, they say no. Splash is gone, closed forever. Note that Jungle Cruise has now jumped to 40 minutes. It was 25 minutes. Just 5 minutes ago. But it's only going to get longer because there is no Lightning Lane. So we wait before we do Indy. The line is long, but since there's no Lightning Lane, it should be a constant move. Because there's no Lightning Lane stopping the standby line. So even though it's long, it should be a constant walk. It's not hot in the shade though. That's the difference of California to Florida. The shade is actually cooler than it is. This one goes upstairs though. The queue lines are a lot closer together. Sometimes I have to turn sideways. Over and down.
This is reminiscent of the Global Broadcasting Service. A captain double blue skippers.
Alarm has gone off. We should be able to get another lightning lane. We can. So Thunder is at 1. I think that's the one we're gonna grab. Because it's an outside queue, and then I'm gonna try to walk it back. Yep. So Thunder Mountain. Select all, confirm party, continue, continue. Let's take a snip. Even though I'm going to try to walk it back while we are in the Indy line. It is 11:26. Our lightning lane starts at 11:30, but we can tap 5 minutes early. So you can see how things are super close together here, unlike at World. You don't have far to walk. So you can always go into some stores, cool off, Dole Whip. This is where we're going. Looking for lightning lane to the right. Redeem. Just put it in here and then you can tap it. So if you don't have a Magic Band, that's where you put it in that little slot.
Barcode open and ready to scan, which is lightning lane only, and there will be 4 scanners at the front.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride. So I can turn it. So everything is like now. The latest is I can just get it and change the times.
Yeah. Row 3 and 4.
Okay. So that's booked 2:35 to 3:35. I'll come back in and modify it. But I want to go ahead and pick it now. That way my 2 hours starts. Because now we can get another one at 2:54. If I wait, then that will be later in the day. So you need to go ahead and pick what you can now and then modify it to be later when you come in tonight. Day, and there is just going to be 2 of us now. Modify. not canceling. So I'm canceling my boys because they are not going with us. I hit confirm changes. And what that does is that opens them up to be able to make lightning lanes if they want them. I will show you by going to California Adventure. See if there's one open. Incredicoaster at $7.50. So I can book that experience. Cole and John. Confirm party. From $7.50 to $8.50 they have a lightning lane now. And we're going to screenshot it. And then I'm going to text it to John. But he can do his own. But that now allows them to be able to book another. And the way they would know when they're eligible to do another one, because it's every 2 hours, is there's a time. Of course, probably should have been doing this a little bit earlier. There's not any other ones right now. Oh, there's a Web Slingers. So when I go click book experience for it, it's going to tell me that Brian and I can book it because we are able to book another lightning lane. However, the boys are not eligible until 7-11. So they will set their clock for 7-11 and they can go in and book at that time. Refresh. Or, yeah, 7-11, because their Incredicoaster is for $7.50. So all I have to do is tap on it, and it will tell me who it's for. And we are going to Disneyland, so I can tap on it, and you can see that Brian and I have lightning lanes for that. So your whole party doesn't have to stay together the whole time. We came in at 10:45 today, so let's see where Genie is landing today. $10:45. So hey, come here. Incredicoaster's at 12:05, but it's only a 35-minute standby wait. Incredicoaster is 35-minute wait. It's 12:05 is the first Genie. Mission Breakout is a 65-minute wait. The first Genie's at 3:50 p.m. Rogers the Musical, Join the Queue, is at 2 o'clock. So I got that. So I want to see it. Okay, so I was able to get that. That's good. And then Grizzly River Run is a 45-minute wait, 12 o'clock lightning lane. Mission Breakout's now at 2:15. Incredicoaster's at 12:10.
What's further in the day on the Grizzly?
Midway is at 12:55. Web Slingers is at 1:35, huh? We just need to grab something and do things that are not on Genie. So we need to do so that our time will start. Good morning. I'm sorry, we're in your shade.
Take your time. I'm the popular girl in the summertime.
Okay, so tell me. What am I grabbing?
You want Tower, you want Incredicoaster?
So Breakout is at 2:15 and Incredicoaster's at 12:10. Grizzly River's at 12. Goofy Sky Scooter 11:45. But I need to start now so that time starts ticking, because we weren't able to get them until we tapped into the park. Midway's at 12:55. Web Slingers at 1:35. But there's a ton of stuff that's not, bless you, that's not on here that we can do while we wait. Grabbing and credit coaster. Grabbing and credit coaster. Hey, it just bumped to 11 a.m., which is now.
What is?
And credit coaster.
So, I guess we're going to the coaster. Which way? Go this way? This way's quicker, isn't it?
That goes to Soar and then it's closed. And to the front of the park. Okay, we have tapped it in credit coaster. We can get another one. Wow.
And then it was like right there, but what's weird is when they come here, they do latch on.
So we can get another one right now.
What are we getting?
And this is what's showing. Let me get back to the front. Okay, so Goofy Sky School at noon.
Nah, we don't want to run.
River Run at 12:30. Breakout's down to 4:20 p.m. Maybe it will change later if that's too.
Breakout's not till 4:20.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get it later. Mania's at 105. Hey boys, I need to know. Mania's at 105. River Run's at 12:30. Tell me what to get, River Run or Mania? I've got to get the time ticking on this, so I need to pick something. Otherwise, it just delays our time. So River Run's at 12:30.
Before you board, be sure to take off your backpack and place it at your feet. Secure all loose items in the storage pouch. Once seated, be sure to lower the
Mania's at 105. Web Slingers is at 210.
Get ready for an incredible ride.
Huh?
Despite their superpowers, the Incredibles
What am I
It's
picking?
right there by the room. We can always go change if we get soaked.
What am I picking? River Run or Mania?
from using their powers.
I'll make a call.
And though they had to live in secret, the Incredibles never stopped fighting evil wherever it arose. Now, with the supers back in action, a grateful populace dedicates this beloved roller coaster in honor of the Incredibles.
Get it. So 12:58. The one and I was not eligible. See where I'm not eligible? It was because when we came through, my scan did not tap because there were so many people doing it so fast. So I can go to get details and you'll see that I'm still there. So the way you fix that is you cancel plan. I cancel. I'm already in the line, so I'm good. That's not going to cancel my lightning link because I'm literally in the line. Now I can get another one. So breakout went to 110 and confirm party. Oh, and it went to 735. All right, let's see if we can modify and get that 110 back.
Welcome, rafters. Please move all the way down before taking a seat. Then please fasten your seatbelt and secure your personal belongings.
These are the wait times. It's not showing for some reason. I don't know why it's not showing the wait times. Oh, 15. Okay. I don't know if they want to do that or not. 30, that's air conditioned.
Get jukes in.
15 at Junkyard.
15 minutes?
At Junkyard.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to Junkyard Jamboree.
Going to Junkyard Jamboree. So I can still get a World of Color for, I don't know what time this is for. I really want the later one. Oh, yay, for the later one. Okay, so yesterday, or the day before when I got it at 12 o'clock, I got it for the 9 o'clock. So I waited until 12:51, which is now, and I got that 10:15, so that's great. During Roger's musical, my time was up to get another lightning lane. And so I turned my screen light down really low and saw what was available. We were planning on leaving California Adventure and going over to Disneyland. So I was able to scroll and see that there was a Roger Rabbit that was available in Toontown, and we haven't been able to do that yet. So I did grab it. I really didn't want to wait the hour and a half or whatever the time was difference. And so I quickly grabbed it, because it's 2.5 hours, and then went to modifying it and just took about, I don't know, a few minutes over and over and over playing the refresh game. And then I was able to come away with a much better time of 3:15. And you can see it's 2:41. This is how I know how long it takes to walk from the Hyperhorian Theater over to the back of Disneyland and Toontown, because I clocked it. It's about 18 minutes. So we were able to do that. You can see a lot of the wait times are later in the afternoon, and Mickey and Minnie's Runway was down most of the time we were there, so we did not get to see it. I am told it is a duplicate of what's in Hollywood Studios, except the queue line's different. So I was kind of sad because I wanted to see it. But you can see the wait times of everything. And you can see the lightning lanes are well into the evening, or at least late afternoon. We were able to make it over there in time to miss the parade at 3:30, which was important because I did not want to get stopped by it. But we were also able to grab that Roger Rabbit before it was time to do another lightning lane. So that cleared us to be able to do one. The problem is that Cole was on our Toontown, and he did not go with us. He went back to the room to rest. So I stupidly let go of that 420 Indy, went into Roger Rabbit to cancel him off, because I thought maybe he would want to join us, when I should have just left it alone, because you see 11:30 is there now. And I was never, ever able to make it earlier than 11:30. So I did grab it because I thought, well, maybe I can modify it. So what I should have done was left it the three of us and then tried to add him later if he did join us. So that was my bad. But you can see what happens when you don't grab it quickly. It goes away, especially that late in the evening. But I just continue to try to get it and do it several times for the next few hours, and it never changes. So I actually end up changing it to a different lightning lane because we were not going to be there that late. So lesson learned there. Go ahead and grab it for the 3 of you. Leave it alone, and then go to a blue guest umbrella tent and ask to have the 4th person added, period. That is a much better strategy than what I tried to do. I didn't even think about that was a random time that came up and that it was well into 11 o'clock hour normally. As mentioned, I ended up modifying that Indy over to another lightning lane, which was Haunted Mansion. I thought I had it recorded. I can't find it. Evidently, it did not record. But I was able to modify it. All you have to do is just, when you're on that modify, if you just scroll up, you can pick any other lightning lane and it will allow you to do it. But just know you're going to drop that one that you're modifying off, obviously. I did get a recording of being able to modify the Haunted Mansion time to where I can get it earlier than 5:25 because you can see it's 4:11. And so we were going to grab some food and then go to the attraction, but we didn't want to wait an hour and a half. So I was able to get it moved to 5:05. Doing that, we just walked up to Hungry Bear, which is not that far, and grabbed a burger. Sadly, they no longer have the churro sundae, which made me sad because that's what I went for. They didn't have it, but we did get to go to Haunted Mansion afterwards, so that made things better. I hope this walkthrough of our day helped you understand how the flow of Genie goes, how to use him to your best ability, the different things you can do. Obviously, you do not have to carbon copy what we did, but you can make your own plan going by the blueprint of what we did. If you have any questions, please reach out and let me know. It is a learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, you'll find that it really is like a game. At least it is for me. But I hope y'all have an amazing time. Again, please let me know if I can help in any way.